It's me.
Oh, sick. That's pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand the drama, bro. I don't understand why people get mad about anything that that happens like that. It's like it's not really that serious, right? It's just a game.
No. Yeah, it's not serious at all.
No. It is not serious. We have one viewer and it's you. Just kidding.
No, automotive guy
It's
first. What up, man?
automotive guy. What's up, dude? Have we asked automotive guy where he's from? Where are you from, automotive guy? I don't remember the answer.
I don't think we did.
John Blanchard is here as well, dude. What's up, dude?
What's going on, John?
What is up? I told Teeter in Discord that we were podcasting if you wanted to swing by and jump in chat. He was telling me about his new monitor that he just got from Cali. Oh, that's right.
Nice, dude.
That's right. That's right. So how was your day today, automotive guy? Everything go okay? My day was busy, by the way.
Yeah, you had a busy day.
Yeah, it was busy, dude. I think we posted 5 or 6 pieces of content today. I think it was 6. Wait.
Really?
5, I think. Yeah, 2 shorts and 3 videos today. Because we had the summit guide go out this morning. We finished up that last night. And then at 12 o'clock we had the daily build. And then I was reading through that crew, what do you call it? And they're this week in the crew, and you know, seeing all the winter vanities, or the, what do they call them, holiday vanities. And so I figured we had to make something on that, teach people how to get that stuff, because you know, everybody's gonna be wanting those vanities, so put that video together as well. So yeah, 3 videos, and then in the meantime I had 2 shorts that were scheduled as well. So we had we had 5 pieces. Yeah, 5 pieces of content to go out today. I don't know I don't think they're getting notifications on 5 pieces of content though. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think YouTube is just, you know, they notify you whenever they want. Like, for example, sometimes I'll get notifications for a channel and I'll click on the video, and that video was posted 3 days ago. And they're just barely sending me the notification now. And it's like, okay, well, if it was important information, I kind of would have wanted to know that right away. But I totally get, though, if I would get like 3, 4, 5 notifications in one day from the same channel, I'd be like, God dang it, YouTube. Like, leave me alone, dude. Shag, what's going on, man? Automotive guy says, not too much at work today. Gotcha. Yeah. So anyway, it was a busy day, dude. A lot of stuff going on with the crew today. I think it's cool that they did a holiday event, I'll be honest, but I don't know that it's much of an event. It's it's a little bit underwhelming in my opinion. I feel like the entire summit should have been like holiday themed, you know?
I guess that's what next week's is, but I mean, it's late.
Yeah, because it happens after Christmas. It's the day after Christmas.
It's late, but I mean, whatever. At least they're doing something. I mean, I hopped on the crew 2 the other day to get the summit rewards.
Yeah.
And they kind of have like holiday stuff going right now too.
Yeah. So, yeah, does it feel better or the same?
I feel like it's kind of the same. It's just like Vanity type deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
Automotive guys, when is the part we go from cars to food? It could be right now, dude. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. It's gonna happen though. I can feel it.
Yeah. I'm drinking a G Fuel tonight. One of those mixed ones, not the cans like I usually have. I've been buying these. Walmart has cans. They're like stacked on the end of like the Xbox aisle. Like you can't, they're not even like in the refrigerators or like in the the drink section or even like the energy drink section, they are stacked on the end cap of like the Xbox play, like in between the Xbox PlayStation.
Mhm.
Now, anyways, there's like 47 flavors and they're out of the one that I wanted, and so I ended up not buying them last time I was there. And I had a couple of the little singles, the little packets, and so
Oh, okay.
mixed me up a G Fuel tonight. SRT
Yeah.
Motive, what's up, dude?
Yeah, they're good. They're just not carbonated. Like the cans are carbonated, which is fine. I thought it was weird because I never had them before,
Right.
but like I've had regular G Fuel a lot because my brother-in-law buys them all the time.
Yeah. You were telling me, dude, he's got like 17 different flavors all the time.
I don't know. Yeah, dude, all the time.
They're always sending me emails, dude. I ordered one time off the website and I clicked the little box, or I unchecked the little box that says, do you want email notifications from this? Do you want like, promos and whatever? I unchecked it because I don't want any more emails. And they're still sending me emails like every day, like, but buy one get one free, 50% off.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
They do
buy
the buy one,
three.
get one free like every month.
Dude, it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
You know what the one you got to watch out for is the buy one get two free. That's basically buy three for the price of one. I mean, I'm down. Most of the time I'm down with that.
Yeah.
SRT Motive says I always want to try Raising Cane's. Their cane sauce hits hard. So did you try it or did you not try it, SRT?
They're trying to switch the topic already.
Dude, it's whatever, man. We're going with it. I don't care.
They saw food in the title and were like, yep, we're going straight away.
Yeah, we're gonna do this right away. Raising Cane's is legit.
Raising Cane's is so good. I haven't had it in a little while, but very good.
I can't say it without mentioning though that the Raising Cane's out here is not as good.
Damn.
It's not as good. Okay, the Raising Cane's in Redlands is fire. It always is fire every time I go there, or every time I did go there. And out here is very hit and miss. So like it is good, but then sometimes the chicken is rubbery. Like I don't know where the chicken is coming from, but it's not the same place that California gets their chicken.
It's just overcooked, dude.
But the skin doesn't no, but it's not. It's like steroid chicken. You ever
you get some steroid chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Where the chicken is like rubbery and blocky.
Yeah,
it's like it was cut into like a block and then it was, I don't know. Sometimes you get it from Chick-fil-A too, because some of the Chick-fil-A nuggets come like in almost like a square. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's like some of the like you go to the grocery store and they have like those chicken breasts that are like a 5-pound chicken breast.
Exactly.
What the
You're like, what is this,
hell?
dude?
It's a goddamn turkey.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I haven't. A lot of people say their sauce is amazing. Okay, got it. Yeah, anyway, Raising Cane's
is really good.
Yeah, Raising Cane's, the sauce is kind of the reason you go there. The chicken is great, but like the chicken plus the sauce, that's why you go there. 100%. KFC is the real deal? Oh no.
For their 11 herbs and spices. True.
If you like KFC, wait till you try Raising Cane's. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is great too. Comic Crash, what is up, sir? He just comes in with the straight yikes. Are you going to tune the C6 race car? Absolutely. McDonald's nuggets is donkey meat? Probably, but I'll still eat it, dude. I remember, all right, so we got a little story back when I was a kid. I remember I would go over to my friend's house and we would be hanging out, drinking, whatever, and then we'd get hungry and we'd have to go to McDonald's because it's like literally the only thing open at 1 o'clock in the morning near his house. And I would order 40 chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
40, dude. We would pull up to the thing and be like, can I get 40 chicken nuggets? And they're like, you want 40? Yes. Anyway, they would give us like, they would break them up into like 6 packs or whatever, 10 packs, whatever. So you'd have like 4 boxes of 10. Anyway, I'd kill like most of them by myself.
Yeah.
I guess you just get hungry when you're drunk or something. I don't know.
Be like that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the C6 race car, for sure, automotive guy. I would definitely want to tune it. It's definitely, I've driven it, I believe, a couple of times, but it's not something that I think is, I don't know. I don't have a judgment on it yet, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Hey, there's a guy on my friends list that just popped up on Ubisoft. His name is Blind Leclerc. What's with all these F1 names, dude? I've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Most of them have Walmart in the front. There's like a Walmart Leclerc. There's a Walmart Norris.
Schumacher.
There's a Walmart Schumacher, which is a hilarious one to pick. Automotive guy says definitely not competitive. Yeah. Definitely can't beat Donna Kebab. I think you guys call him I never know how to say
the Hero.
Gyro, okay.
Gyro.
Gyros, gyros. I don't know what to call them. Oh my god, SRT is still on the chicken. They're the king of chicken sandwiches. Actually, I don't think so.
Chicken sandwich is amazing. You don't think so?
No, it's fine. Popeyes is fine. Popeyes has been pretty shit the last time I've tried it. But I think it's fine. I like Wendy's chicken better. Like Wendy's chicken sandwich is better for me than Popeyes.
Nah, bro, they got that, dude. That Popeyes that was by like your old house before you moved.
Yeah, over in Highland. Yeah,
that one was always fire.
Oh my god, dude, that's wild. Caleb Teeter, what's going on, man?
Teeter, what's going on, man?
How am I liking Scotto's Porsche? I haven't tried Scotto's Porsche yet. I was busy this morning working on a couple of other videos, the ones we put out today. I plan on testing Scotto's tonight. So hopefully I'll have a video for you guys soon on Scotto's Porsche. But Simji was testing it a little earlier, and he says that it is a little bit more wild than the 993. Like the back end's a little loose. So maybe with a good tune, maybe it'll feel nice. But he does say that the stats look a lot better than the 993, so we'll see. Nobody can drift as good as Ken Block. I don't know, man.
I think I don't know. Ken Block's obviously really good, but he didn't do like just drifting.
Right.
It was his Gymkhana
stunt.
Nobody can do the Gymkhana videos.
You know who's gonna do it though?
Travis Pastrana has a couple.
Yeah, he does. There's another guy that does it in this weird buggy thing.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I forget what it's called, but I've seen his video where he just jumps a lot and really high. And the suspension is ridiculous. I've seen that a few times. That's pretty cool. I don't know that that's the same thing though.
No, it's like the same style of video, but just like different vehicles.
Right, exactly.
Different type of driving.
Yes, exactly. I think like, do you guys think that we might see Leah Block come out and do some Gymkhana stuff?
That'd be cool. I mean, she's been doing like content with the Hoonigan guys like since like she did the Pikes Peak stuff, and
I saw that.
She was doing a lot of like the drag racing videos when they were doing like the Hoonicorn drag racing. You're driving the Hoonicorn.
Yeah, she's an absolute beast behind the wheel, dude. I love that. I absolutely love that her Pikes Peak run was full, like just full fucking beans, dude. Like she was pedal down. Like she didn't have to. She'd never driven that car before, not in that way, you know. And it was like, love it. I love that she just went for it. Such a like honor for him, you know. Such a weird like sad thing. It's like so random, but like also really fitting. Like yeah, it was like a snowmobile. He's not known for like driving snowmobiles, but like doing some dumb shit, he died. Like, isn't that super fitting of like what his persona is? He's like doing all this crazy stunt work with cars, and he ends up dying on a vehicle accident. I don't know. Seems very fitting. but
Yeah,
also
maybe.
very random and sad.
Very, very random, very sad.
Yeah. Leah Block's the new co-owner of Hoonigan Racing. Yeah, that's cool.
Is she? I didn't know that. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's dope. I mean, I think she's insane. I hope she does. I hope she continues the legacy, and the content would be so so fire, dude. Everybody would be watching it. Like, I think almost more than the Ken Block ones if she continues to do the Gymkhana stuff.
Yeah. Did you see the new one that came out?
No.
There was
there
a
another
new
one?
recent. Yeah, new one recently. I guess it was the last one they filmed
Okay.
with Ken Block. I think it was Mexico City.
Okay.
They just released it like maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Will Need for Speed Heat be coming back? Probably not, Javier. They announced
Probably
like
not.
back in July of 2020 that they wouldn't be doing any more updates for Heat. You might, I don't know. I think if the fans got together, like if we all just got together and signed this giant petition with hundreds of it would have to be hundreds of thousands of people. Maybe they would make a Heat 2. Maybe. We'd have to really get the attention of EA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, SRT, actually the last update for Heat was in July of 2020. The game came out in late 19, and then they stopped updating in July of 2020. And any updates that have come to the game are just, server maintenance or something like that. It's not an actual update. It's, just keeping the game going.
Oh, speaking of server maintenance, is anybody in the chat on console, and did they fix the Grand Race with this update?
Yes, I want to know that too. Please, if you're on console for Motorfest, do they fix your Grand Races? Does it seem okay now?
That's what that maintenance last night was supposed to be for.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Imagine a Heat remastered.
It's a little bit soon for a remaster. Also, I wouldn't want to play a remaster of Heat. I think a Heat 2 would be cool.
Heat 2, yeah, do a Heat 2, not a remaster.
If they did a Heat 2, I'd be down. Heat is by far the most popular Need for Speed game in the last decade, I would say. I'm trying to think of what came out in the last decade. What are we in? We're about to hit 24. So Need for Speed 2015, right? Need for Speed 2015, and then Payback, and then Heat, and then Unbound, and then we had a couple of weird ones in between, like what is it called? Hot Pursuit Remastered. We got that one in between. No, it's just that one. I think that was the only remaster in between. Yeah.
Ryan said the Grand Races are so smooth now.
Ooh,
that's awesome.
Let's go, dude.
Gonzilla didn't have the experience like others, so he doesn't know.
A Pro Street is remaster is needed.
That'd be cool.
Petition to bring back Heat starts now. I would love to see a Heat 2 for sure. There is talk of a Most Wanted remake for 25. I heard 24, but if it's changed, then good. And I do not think we're gonna get a Need for Speed game in 24. I don't think so. I think it'll be 25. The reason I say this is because the last post that they made on the Need for Speed website was from the creative director, who basically said we're gonna be updating Unbound going into 24. He didn't say anything about how many updates or how long, but it tells me that if they're still working on Unbound, even in a very small capacity, that means they're not working on the next game yet. Or a very small team has moved on to the next game, or the team that's supposed to make the next game is working on Battlefield. So I don't know. But either way, I think they're working on Unbound because they just don't have the manpower to actually build whatever the next thing is. And if it is a remaster, I really hope it's not, or a remake in this case. What's the difference between remake and remaster in your mind?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
If I had to like find a difference, a remake would be like a completely remade game that's like inspired by that game. and a remaster would be like the same exact game that is now brought into like current day graphics.
Yeah, it's like they throw everything into like a new engine.
Exactly. SRT Motor. Why do you get mad when the RSR is mentioned? It's literally the best car in the game. It's not only is it the fastest car in the game, it's the most fun to drive because it's just so good. You can hug any corner.
He says apologies. It's like, my bad, didn't mean to piss you off.
Do you get paid to play Motorfest? No, not at all. None of the games we play. In fact, here, let me just put this on the table. None of the games I play do I get. Actually, I have opportunities to get for free. I don't. I pay for all the games that I play. There's only been certain very specific collaborations that I've done, and what you'll see on the video is it'll say, sponsored by EA or sponsored by Ubisoft or like Ubisoft partner. That specific video or content, they have provided me early access, let's say, which is not like a paid thing, and or some sort of like behind the scenes access to a game. That's it. Like that's where you find that. There's no one paying us to play any of these games that we make content on.
Yep. We get paid through the content.
Correct.
So
the ad revenue for the content.
Maybe technically.
I guess in a roundabout way, we get paid to play Motorfest.
But not by
not by Ubisoft. Not by Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, EA, none of those guys pay us.
Yeah, but. And that's honestly it's a personal choice of mine to not have those games given to me. And in fact, the giveaways that I run, I ran one for Motorfest. It was a little bit after Motorfest came out, but the giveaways that I run are codes that they've given me. Like they give me the code for the game for myself. I buy the game with my money, and then I give away that code to the audience. I just don't want to. I don't want there to be any. I don't know how to say. I don't want there to be any like fogginess there, and I want to be able to voice my opinion exactly how I feel, no matter what, and not worry about pissing off Ubisoft or EA or whoever I'm making content around the game. So that's just my. I don't think I've ever come out and talk about that before, but I do every once in a while. You get a comment, especially on some videos that people don't agree with what I'm saying. And they're like, this guy's just a shill, he's just he's getting paid to do this or whatever. I don't know.
Yep, not true.
But it's not true.
What's up, Psycho? How you doing?
Literally can't stand that excuse of a car. I've dealt with the countless toxic people in that specific car. That's why I refuse to drive it. SRT, I have a question for you. What car do you drive instead of the RSR? Like what
Probably... You already know.
if you are going to go up against an RSR on Need for Speed Heat, what car are you gonna use instead? You get rammed off the road by those people? Shut up, dude. Oh man, Wayne, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Ryan, I was banking in grand races today, was getting like 91,000 per race. But that's because we can go over this a little bit here. So the holiday promo, players are receiving a 25% bonus on grand race XP and Bucks rewards. By the way, if you don't know this already, grand race your legend points do count in the grand races, specifically for the Bucks category, or the rich. Is it called Rich or Bucks?
I think it's Rich.
Rich. So Rich gives you a 20% bonus on your money in the grand races. I think it's 20 or 10. I can't remember. I think it's 20.
I don't remember, but yeah.
If you fully max it out, I think it's either 10 or 20. Anyway, you get that 10 or 20 from your legend points. You do get that in the grand races. I know there was some confusion as to like whether the legend points work in the grand races, but I can 100% confirm that the rich one does count for grand races. Yeah. And now you're getting an extra 25 from now until whenever, January 3rd.
Yeah. And if that works, we'll have to test it to see if also the XP one works as well.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it would, right?
I assume it does, yeah. I haven't tested it, but we need to.
Yeah, we need to test that out.
Psycho, we're doing good, man. We're hanging out. We're a little bit, I don't know, out of gas from this last day and a half. We put out a lot of content.
SRT drives the Evo 9.
Does he really? Let me see.
He's
Where's it at?
Evo 9, 2006 Subaru WRX, and the Beetle and the Huracan.
Yeah. So of those cars, SRT, the only ones that are gonna keep up with an RSR with a good driver, just keep in mind, is the Volkswagen Beetle and the Huracan, maybe if you're driving really well. So yeah. Javier called it. He definitely called it. You think Ubisoft will add new modes to Motorfest or like custom races? I think yes, Brian. It's gonna take some time though. It's really gonna take some time. I don't. This is the thing. You gotta take a look at what they've done in the past. And also, it's not Ubisoft that's doing this. It's the developers, Ivory Tower. Ubisoft's just a publisher. Their job is just to sell the game. That's it. But the publisher or the developer, Ivory Tower, they work really slowly. So what they do is they put a plan together to have weekly stuff for us to do, monthly stuff for us to do, and quarterly stuff for us to do. And the quarterly updates, the seasons. So now we're in season 2. Season 3 is when you should expect to see some sort of new feature, new playlist, whatever. But they move slowly. And if you look at what they did with the Crew 2, that game really, from my perspective, and I didn't play from the beginning, but from my perspective, that game really didn't hit its stride till about year 3 or 4. And that's kind of when I got involved in the game and started playing it. And when I got involved, it felt like a great game, and it didn't have the audience that I think it should have. It was very underrated. And then over the next couple of years, it sort of built up a little bit of a reputation for having a lot of content. And that content didn't happen on day 1 or year 1 or even year 2. It was like, year 3, 4, 5. So I don't know. Don't count on anything real fast is all I'm saying. But yes, of course, they're going to add new modes. They're going to add all kinds of stuff, to be honest with you. And it'll probably be stuff you've seen in the Crew 2. That's my guess, anyway. So the holiday promo, guys, is actually pretty cool. It's a little bit lackluster in my opinion, but the stuff that they did put in here is pretty cool. You get a winter tree rooftop for 1 CC. If you don't have a CC, there's plenty of challenges in the playlist to get you a CC, to get you, a couple thousand CC or whatever, which will be plenty to get your tree. For reference, 1 CC is like 1% of a penny or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're charging you. It's literally just they want you to play the game because you can earn CC through the game. And then they're giving us 30% off the vanities and the vanity bundles in the shop, and 40% off the main stage bundles, which means main stage bundles are the cars basically that you can buy all the bundles in the store basically.
Yeah.
And then of course on those vanity bundles, there's 2 of them, and they have 6 vanities in each one, or sorry, 6 vanities total, 3 in each one. You can actually get those for free if you go out and find the loot crates. And I put out a video today if you guys want to check that out. It's only about 3 minutes long. If you haven't seen it, there's a video that shows you a loot crate map of all the locations of the loot crates, and also a breakdown of all of the vanities that you can get for the holidays so that you can collect them all, and how you would collect them, whether it's a loot crate or you have to buy it or whatever. All that stuff's in the video today, so go to the channel, check that out if you haven't seen it. I don't know if you guys got the notification on that or not, because I put out too many videos today.
Yeah.
3 in a day is too many. I'd like to stick around 1 to 2 with a short. That's my goal. 1 to 2 and 1 short. Call it a day.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, today was a little bit special. I would have held on to this video, but I feel like it's very relevant right now, and I think it had to come out right now.
Yeah.
Today's the day people are thinking about vanities, I think so. But it is what it is. Yeah, the Beetle is decent SRT in heat. It just oversteers, and once you can handle it, it's great on a lot of tracks, except it just doesn't have the top speed. So any longer, straighter course, you're just not going to be able to keep up with anything. But anything with a lot of turns, the Beetle is nasty. It's super good. Optic Energy, how you doing, man? Hopefully
What's going on, Optic?
Hopefully your day's going all right, dude. 2 new cars got added to the crew 2 today, I believe. They did, Brian, and I do have a video on that coming up soon. I don't know if you guys are going to like my take on this, but I'll just say it's not super positive. I like that they added 2 new cars. We'll just put it that way. I like that. But yeah, anyway. We could get into it actually if you want. I got a video coming up that I want these guys to watch. But the issue that I have with them adding 2 new cars is that not only is it 2 new cars, it's not like they're not reskins, they're not cars that are already in the game, they're not even brands that are already in the game. It's a new brand to the franchise. Completely new brand, 2 brand new cars. And they put it in their old game, and that pisses me off. It really makes me upset, and I don't know why. It's like it frustrates me to the core, because why are you adding this type of content to the old game? Like, yes, it will be available for Motorfest. I don't know why I want to say Motor Pass for Motorfest, but it will only be collection import as of right now. That's what they said. It's collection import only. Does that mean they're going to open it up, let other players buy it later? Maybe. But for right now, all we know is that it's collection only, and that doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said before, I think it's because they've committed to the extra length of that game.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it worth it. Like, have more people playing the game, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't make a lot of sense when you add a brand new car and you don't give it to the Motorfest players. I think that, I don't know. I don't think anyone's like standing up for the Motorfest only players. Like, dude, I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of Motorfest only players. Like, people who just didn't play the Crew 2 for whatever reason, didn't like the handling, just thought it was a childish game. I've heard that comment before, or whatever, but they didn't play it. And then Motorfest came out and they're like, wow, that looks pretty good. They played it. Okay, this is cool. But then they're looking at it going, I can't even get everything in Motorfest. Like, you can't even collect all the cars. You have to go back to the Crew 2.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
You and I have been going back to the Crew 2. What do you think of the Crew 2's handling since we've been going back?
It's a little wild, but it's fun.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. I think it's really fun, but it's a little jarring when you first get back into it. You're like, holy crap.
Let's just say, basically, it is the definite, like, super arcade. It's not even like just regular arcade. It's super arcade. Like, the cars are just stuck to the ground. Like, there is no rhyme or reason. Physics doesn't exist.
No, it's just go fast and turn.
Go fast and turn, which is fun. This is one of the things I love about Need for Speed.
Yeah, it's very fun. But yeah, it takes a second to get used to if you're going there like right after playing Motorfest or whatever. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it does.
Flying off the road every direction because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and the cars turn like, I don't know, like what I imagine wheel mode feels like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's silly. Driver 242 said he was doing loot crates before he joined and didn't get all the vanities, was switching to the boat for next week, not looking forward to the boat feats. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Luckily we only have 1 boat feat I grinded parts for about an hour. I had no boat parts. I grinded parts for about an hour, and I've got a full set of legendaries. They're not. It's not it's not a set bonus, but it's all legendaries, and I've got, you know, Lucky and Goldfinger on all of them. So I'm set up to start my legendary grind for the boats. But I don't know. The one you need is Scorebreaker. I mean, you got to have Scorebreaker for boats. It's literally the most important, and honestly, maybe the only one that's important. Now, Nitrochemist you need for escapes too. There's a couple of boat escapes in here, so you're gonna need Nitrochemist as well.
I will say they gave everybody plenty of time to get parts for a boat. I was expecting a boat event to be way earlier.
Sooner. Yeah, month two maybe. Sooner.
Yeah. So I mean, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody wanted to do the grind for it.
I certainly didn't.
Damn.
You know what? There's nothing that like stopped me from doing the boat grind, other than I had a lot of other cars I needed to grind for, right? I just didn't. I needed to do that first. I wanted to do all the cars, and then get the boats. Like the order for me was like Street, Hyper, Racing, Alpha GP, or Drag, and then Rally, Raid, and then boats and planes. And I just haven't got to boats or planes yet. Now I'm just skipping the line, dude, because I didn't finish my drags. I didn't finish drag racing, and I didn't finish Alpha GP.
You didn't finish the drag racing?
No, I don't. I still don't have a Nitro Chem for drag racing.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I think boats and plane is the only thing that I need. I got everything else.
Yeah. Devontae says, I'm sorry, but Motorfest Summit is so trash. I prefer Crew 2 Summit. Are you saying that in general or just this week? Because the Crew 2 Summit, I have not played this week. Did you get a chance to play it?
No, I haven't played it yet.
Okay. I mean, we played the last two. They're fine. They're fine. I don't see a big difference in the summits. They're mostly the same. I do the difference being the crossover event. There's a crossover event in the Crew 2 usually. But I do like the rewards, the way the rewards are handled in the Crew 2. I prefer that to the way it's handled in Motorfest. In the Crew 2, for anyone who hasn't played it, the rewards for the summit are tied to each event. And this is actually something new as of the last couple of years. It wasn't always like that. But basically, you get a reward for each event as opposed to a reward for completing a certain number of events. So like in Motorfest, if you complete 3, you get a reward. If you complete 6, you get a reward. And if you complete 9, you get another reward. But in the Crew 2, you get an actual reward for each event. So like you'll get, they've been giving away some fire rewards too. Like you can get like a full legendary parts set for one event in the Crew 2.
Yep.
And then on top of that, there's other rewards that'll give you like $100,000 or like what do you call it, 200,000 followers, or whatever.
There's one on this summit that's like almost 1 million followers. I think it's like 999,999 followers.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. And then this week, if you guys don't know, this week they're offering one of the holiday vanities for one of the Crew 2 Summit events. So it's the rewards are just crazy in the Crew 2.
They're pretty good.
But as far as like the whole structure of the events, it's all kind of the same, to be honest. I wish they made a bigger effort to make the summits feel a little different in Motorfest, because I would have liked to have seen some other format. I mean, you can stick with the 9 events, that's fine. But like, I don't know, maybe something, I don't know, maybe throw in like a PvP event or something. What do you think about having one PvP event?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know how that would count towards your score.
Well, you could race it over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a summit. So like if you don't get a good result the first time, maybe try again. And it could just be based on your time. I mean, it doesn't have to be based on your finishing position with everyone else. It literally could just be like a match made 8-player match made event that 8 players get thrown into, and we all just race, and then
Yeah, the
whatever
only
your
thing
time is.
I think people would not be happy about it because there'd be, people that just
Bumping.
troll everybody's races.
Yeah.
Just purposely trolling everybody.
Yeah. Abtanian, what's up, dude? How are you, man?
Yeah, Baptanian, what's up? Long time no see.
Are we pretty much done with Unbound? You can answer first. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. There hasn't been anything that they've brought to the game that makes me want to go back to play it.
Yeah, it's I'm not quite there yet. I'm not going to give up 100% on it because I have not finished the speed pass, this current speed pass. So I need to go back and finish that before it's too late. So I will be doing that, and I'll probably do that on stream at some point. But aside from finishing the speed pass, I don't know that I'll be playing it for fun, if that makes sense. There's just nothing that I need to do in the game, if that makes sense. Whereas Motorfest keeps me engaged every single week. I feel like it's very similar, Babtanian, to sort of the Forza Horizon 5 grind. Like once you get into that weekly events and things, then you kind of get stuck in that. Played again most of the day Saturday and had a good time. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, it's a fun game. Yeah. I don't have anything against it. I just don't have anything to do.
Right. I completely agree. Like Unbound was really fun. But yeah, I gone through every event a million times and done everything a million times, and
yeah. I think
enjoying Motorfest.
I think what we could do is have we could have like stream events like we used to with Heat. That would be fun. I would love to do that because Unbound is a very fun game for me. I loved it for exactly what it was. A lot of people talk trash on it. I actually liked it. So for me,
it was good.
For me, I would definitely go back and we can do an event. I've just been so wrapped up with Motorfest just because it keeps you engaged every week. There's just so much content to make every week on Motorfest. But if I'm just playing by myself, I feel like I wouldn't have that good of a time.
Yeah.
Do you think Garage 56 will perform at Le Mans in 2024? I'm not sure, Automotive Guy. To be honest with you, I don't pay attention too much to motorsport. I very loosely follow F1. I know all the drivers and I know the teams and all that, and I know the structure of the sport, but that's only recent for me. I grew up playing more the traditional sports: basketball, baseball, football. I played 1.5 years of soccer when I was 4 and hated every minute of it. But other than that, yeah, I grew up playing the traditional American sports. So racing was not really in my thing, and I grew up on the West Coast as well. So like even like NASCAR, which is pretty big in the South, and a lot of the heart of the country, I didn't even grow up watching that. So
yeah,
motorsports weren't my thing.
Motorsports.
You did?
Yeah, I watched a lot of like motocross and different racing.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it's because I think it's just kind of ran in my family. Like my dad's dad, he used to race cars.
Oh, okay. So racing is a little bit in the family.
Yeah, he was a stock car racer, not like professional level or anything, but like out here, like the Fontana Speedway and stuff.
Gotcha.
He had a freaking stock car.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then yeah, grew up riding like dirt bikes and stuff, so we always watched like motocross and things like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't grow up like that at all. I kind of wish we did though. It'd be cool to have like that family, or like that. It seems like everyone I knew had that uncle that was like had like 3 or 4 dirt bikes, and would go to they would go to the sand like on the weekends during the fall or the spring. Sorry to interrupt, but I
Yeah.
just completed my fossil collection Animal Crossing while listening to this podcast, so tonight is going great.
Nice. I need to get back on, bro.
Wait,
I
wait,
haven't
wait.
played in like a week.
Wait a minute. I have a question for Stacy. You completed your fossil collection, as in you have all of the fossils in the entire game?
You got them all?
You got all of the fossils? No way, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's a big congratulations. We need to pop a bottle. Babtani says he pretty much does the Forza Horizon 5 once a week now just to do the playlist.
Nice.
Oh, dude, I would have loved to have grown up in a family that did go-karts. Honestly, I'm so jealous because I feel like racing's in my blood, dude. I feel like it's in my blood. Like I'm one of those friends you have that's like kinda above average at everything. And like
It's very humble of you.
I know. I'm a really humble guy. I don't like to brag or anything like that, but basically I'm good at everything. And but I'm not great at anything. So there's that. But anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I spent I spent a few years of my life like racing my daily driver constantly, like every day, literally every day. On the commute to work, every day I would race my car, and it was not a good thing to do. It was very dangerous. I did it on the freeways in California, and that's just a terrible thing to do. But I was really good at it, like really good at it. Like I would, okay, my car was a Kia Sophia. All right, do you guys want to know what that is? Look up a 90, what was it, a 97 Kia Sophia. Okay, just think about that for a moment. I was beating Corvettes. I was beating like souped up Subarus. I was beating any Honda that wanted it. Like I was just better at driving. The car was slower, 100%, but I was better. And the reason I'm saying this is because I wish I grew up in a motorsport family. I really wish I would grow up doing go-karts because I feel like I could have been good at it. And now I'm making content on, racing games, which is funny. Anyway, enough humble talk about me and my skills.
And you're insanely just ungodly talent.
What's really funny about that is I spent those 3 years racing my car like crazy. I crashed my car in the morning, not racing at all. Just it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I was tired, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but the story I tell myself is that I ran a red light and hit somebody. But I don't remember at all. Like my short-term memory on it was crazy off. Anyway, crashed that car. Then started driving like as a profession. We would do windshield repair. So I was driving all over California freeways for that. And then I got the sales job selling bike parts for a big distributor, and that was remote as well. So I was driving. So I basically spent from the time I was 19 or so, but from the time I was 19 until I was about 35, I literally was driving almost every day on California highways. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Driving is a thing that I do or did. And now I spent the last 3 or year and a half almost sitting on my ass playing video games. It's just a weird change. It's a weird change. SRT is looking forward to Forza Horizon 6 in 25. I hope they switch it up. I hope they switch up the formula. I think Forza Horizon is very stale right now. Even though it's like it's what's been working for them and they keep getting awards for it. I think the player base is ready for something different. So I think they really need to get creative with Horizon 6. It can't be the same formula over again because I think people are going to, get hyped about it, play it for a month, and then move on. Baptani says he likes motorsport, but not it's not finished enough to have won game of the year award in his opinion.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
those, let's put our tinfoil hats on, but those any award show ever is like just money backed.
Yeah.
It's just like straight like advertisement.
And to be fair, I was sitting on my ass too. I was in a car though. This is true. Very true. So you're 38? No, I'm not. Wait, I don't know. How old am I? No, 36. I never remember. 36. I'm old enough to not know what age I am. That's for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. 36. Forza went downhill after Horizon 3, says Brian. The only way I'm touching another Forza if it's in Japan, says Donzilla. There is a market for a Japanese street racing Japanese game. We have that game coming, this very small game called JDM. It's Japanese Drift Master. I don't know if you guys have seen anything about it. It's kind of, I don't know. It looks small. It looks like it's a low budget small game, which will be cool, but I don't think it'll get the adoption of like the grand audience that plays like, the Forza games or now the Crew, that type of stuff. But I don't know. What a way to disrespect Forza.
Vincent Nash wants to know what non-Motorfest games are you playing nowadays?
The only one that I'm playing right now is Call of Duty, and I'm not playing it regularly. I'm playing it like maybe once a week, twice a week, something like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of regularly.
Yeah. It's been like the current game that, when we take off like a night or two of Motorfest, we'll hop on and go shoot some people in COD.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it used to be Valorant.
Yeah.
But Valorant's kind of boring right now. The competitive map pool is just a bunch of boring maps.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I tend to go straight to shooters when I want something different. I'll go to a first person shooter game. That's kind of where I end up for sure.
Have you seen anything from that new game, The Finals?
The Finals? No. What is it?
The way it looked, I don't know too much about it. It's like PvP, and it's like a giant tournament is how it looks. It's like every game you play, like you get in, and it's set up like a bracket almost, where it starts off with like, I don't know, like there's 6 different games going on at once, and you're in one of them.
Okay. And
it's like a 3-team game, so it's like you versus 2 other teams, and whoever wins by like, I don't know how it works. Like you have to go to like a vault and get money, and then take it back to your thing.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I don't know. It looks pretty cool though. And then, but anyways, so whoever wins that, they move on to the next round. So then once all the 6 games are done, then it moves up to the next bracket, and then there's one final winner.
And how long are these games, do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
And
it's a first person shooter like Call of Duty?
Yeah, it's first person shooter, and there's like 3 different classes of the character that you can play.
Oh, there's classes. So do the classes each one has abilities, or it's just like
different
loadouts? Oh, they have abilities. Okay.
Abilities and loadouts, I think. So there's like small, medium, and heavy. So it's like actual like the size of the player itself.
So hitboxes are different.
One, yeah, it's like the small one is like super fast, has a lot of movement stuff going on.
SMGs, that type of thing.
Yeah, SMGs, medium player,
assault rifle
stuff.
More
they
balanced.
Have like they have like heals and stuff like that. So like the medium player would be like a healer, and then there's a heavy.
Okay.
Who has like shield abilities, and he can like smash through walls and stuff.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Devontae says 15 minutes. So wait, each game is 15 minutes, or like the entire competition is 15 minutes? I'd be interested to see. I think I think the length of time that a Valorant game is about 35 to 40 minutes if it goes the full distance, and that's the max for me. I can't commit 40 minutes of my time to one game unless like I'm playing Valorant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a lot. I think more than that is too much. You know, a Warzone game is what, 25 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played
So
Warzone in forever.
I don't know. I definitely think we should check it out. It's free to play. Is it like a beta or
Yeah,
is it out?
it just like dropped. It
Oh,
was in
okay.
beta like a while ago, and then the early access like ended, and then it just came out not that long ago.
Gotcha.
Teeter was asking me to play it the other day.
Oh, really? You know what we need to get into like ASAP, except for I don't want to download it because my hard drive space, is the GTA drift racing. Like that, it looks really cool.
Oh, new drift stuff. Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
It looks really cool. And no, I haven't tried the rocket racing on Fortnite. Yeah, Devonta says it's fully out right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool. Donzilla says it's basically like an Overwatch-ish game, but less childish.
Yeah, the gameplay reminded me a little bit of like Apex, like the
Oh, it did.
movement, like the
Okay.
movement.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't know.
It seems cool.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Looks like it might be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out for sure.
Simg. Hey guys, hope you all are doing good. I got a question. Which early civilization do you guys think had a huge contribution to our modern society? Egyptians, Aztecs, or Romans? Ooh,
I think you know my answer right away, and it's gonna be Romans. Yeah, Vincent Nash is on the right track.
Yeah, the Romans, man.
C, Romans.
I agree with C. Think about the aqueducts.
Yeah, exactly, dude. GTA has better drift handling than Unbound. That's a bold statement, Donzilla. I don't know if you've actually played the drift since they updated the drifting, but drifting in Unbound is very fun now.
It is fun.
Since they changed it.
I mean, we haven't played the GTA one, so who knows? It might be insane.
It might be.
It might be.
I'd like to play that GTA one though.
I agree. The Romans had it.
I don't know if that'll ever get old.
Too bad the Romans didn't invent anything for a patchy beard.
Yeah, that's true. Who knows, man? They might have. You just don't know about it yet. I don't know. Y'all, them pyramids be crazy.
That's true. They were crazy.
I think maybe the aliens built the pyramids, though. Oh, I still have my tinfoil hat on, by the way. You told me to put it on earlier, and so I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think aliens built the pyramids. It doesn't make sense that people that long ago would have built something like that, and then we've never tried to build anything like that since. Or like, how long did it take them?
Professor Patchy Beard in the flesh. That's me, man.
Professor Patchy Beard. You need to put that on the side of your car, or install a beard onto your toucan.
Simji gave me that role in the Race On server.
You did?
Yep.
That's hilarious. Have you thought of sim racing on Assetto Corsa? Yes, I do think about sim racing from time to time. It's just not in my DNA to be a sim racer, I don't think. I'm not. Yeah, no Hezi servers. I don't know, man. I just I like an arcade feel.
I played the no Hezi on with the controller, and it was terrible.
You're supposed to play it with a wheel, right?
Yeah, because you're doing like wheel steering. Oh my god, wait, it might have been insane. Wait a minute. No, it felt so bad on controller.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know. It definitely is. It's attractive because that's what I did those 3 years, was racing my car. It was no Hezi, but in real life. But I don't know. I just I don't know. It's just not my thing. Our arcade racing is way more fun to me. I like that
Yeah.
it's fake. I like that there's shortcuts and resets.
Like sim racing would be fun though if you did like if you had like an actual like kind of setup. Like it doesn't have to be like a full like motion
Right.
whatever, but like an actual like chair with the monitors and the wheel and stuff, and like did like some iRacing or something, like some
Right.
actual like track racing. It'd probably be so much fun.
It probably would be, but for how long? Like
I
fun
mean,
for
like,
like an
I don't
hour?
know, dude.
You know what I
I
mean
don't know.
though? Like think about it though.
Racing it.
No, but it's not like that though. It's like there has to be something else there for me cuz I would rather just really race rather than sim racing. Like it would be so much more fun to actually race a car on a track than to simulate racing a car on a track. Like to me simulation is literally just a video game, and regular racing has so much adrenaline and feeling, and you can't get those feelings in a sim racing. And a sim racing doesn't have the silliness of NOS and drifting corners, and you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't, it's not the
Yes.
same. Like it's not the same. The more realistic something feels on a video game, the less fun it is because it's not real life.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a ton of fun. Like a lot of the guys that are professional racers, like they spend their time on the sim
I
after
know.
like it's so realistic.
Yeah, but those are
It's like
$30,000 sim
constant.
rigs though.
It's true. That's a good point. I didn't think
Those are
about that,
real. Though that would be real. If your chair is moving also, like dude, it's wild. That
yeah,
is
I don't know.
wild.
Either way, it would still be fun to actually do that.
Yeah.
I don't have any space or room for a freaking
I don't either.
three monitors and a chair and a freaking pedal box and everything, dude.
Yeah, I don't either. I would answer Vincent Nash's question real quick because he asked me if I do believe aliens built the pyramids. I don't know, dude. But it is a theory that I want to believe because that's fun, dude. That is a fun idea. It's like, how did these people who had very limited tools and resources, how did they lift and make these just insanely large stones? How did they put them in place? How did they, like, I don't know. It just, there's not a lot of like, I just think about how it can be built, and I just don't feel like it was possible back then. And
No.
the whole like arrangement of them and how they, I don't remember the exact, this is
People
me, we're way out right now. I don't know anything about this, but I know that there's some like they point north or something, or like they triangulate, so there's some weird science there, again with the tinfoil hat on. So I just, yeah, I don't know, it's a fun theory to entertain, and so I do. That's really the answer to that question.
what really happened was, people don't think about this. It wasn't aliens, bro. Like if you just look at, the statues and the art, they were like half dog and had wings and stuff. Like,
Right. That's true.
you
They were
come on, guys.
gods. They were
They were like,
gods.
yeah, dude. It
That's
wasn't
right.
aliens.
That's true.
It's just the Egyptians were just built different.
Yeah. Shane Baker says a collab with Goosiest on Car X would be hilarious. Yeah, Goosiest actually, he's it's kind of a silly guy. It'd be fun. I would partake in that for sure. 100%. Any other collabs I would partake in? I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking.
Other collabs.
You put me on the spot a little bit. I would
There's this-
I would collab with Goosiest. That wouldn't be a problem at all.
There's this guy Simji. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, but we collab all the time, right? Yeah. Maybe I would think about Don Joe One Song. I would collab with him if he wanted to. I think that would be an appropriate collab. He's sort of the voice in Forza Horizon, and I think he makes some. He's an excellent driver. He makes some good content. I have a lot of respect for people who actually play the games they're making content on, and so I would probably collab with him.
All right, now you're in the hot seat. Who would you not collab with? Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't answer. Don't answer.
That I'm not gonna answer that, but that
Yeah, don't
list
answer.
that list is longer than the ones that I would with. We'll just say we'll leave it there. Vincent Nash says collab with Rhino. I don't really know Rhino that well. I mean, if we maybe if we talked more or something like that, maybe. We're friends on Discord. I think he added me the other day after we played a grand race together or something like that, and he added me. I have respect for anyone who takes the time to learn a game and be excellent at that game, so long as they're not assholes in real life. I don't have a problem with it. Don is a dope creator. Yeah, his videos, they're very like, he's really nailed that sort of, I don't know, the entertainment value of like the Gymkhana stuff, but in a video game. I feel like he's nailed that. I even attempted it myself with Forza Horizon 5. I built my own course, and it was sort of inspired by what he does. I was just trying to be creative, and the video really didn't do well, mostly because my driving probably was very poor. But yeah, he's very creative in that way. Definitely a good creator for sure. Donzilla God says AR12. I don't want to say, I don't want to shut down any bridges before they're even built, okay? But I don't see an AR12 collab coming anytime soon. And Babtaining says, "Oh my god, no." That's hilarious. You love the attention to detail. Don grabs attention so well. Yeah, he does. He does. Like I said, his videos are very entertaining, for sure. Oh, there's another Forza creator that I have some respect for as well. Hoki Hoshi, if that's how you say it, or Hoki Hoshi
I know
is.
who you're talking about.
Hoki Hoshi's good. He's definitely very detail oriented when it comes to tuning and things like that in Forza. I haven't watched his videos in a while, but he's someone that I have some respect for. Also, he's around a similar size as my channel too, so it's kind of, it makes a little bit more sense, I think. The flame war begins. Vincent Ash, I try not to be a dick, and most of the streamers except one are pretty chill.
Interesting.
Kingdom 12 is pretty okay, if not for a bit pouty. I'm not gonna comment on any of this. Can't. I'm not that guy. Cool Kid Firm what is it? Firm BX? Cool Kid FRMBX.
Cool Kid. I don't know, it's probably from BX. I don't know what that would be.
BX. Where is BX?
From B. So like the Bronx? Cool Kid from the Bronx?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Automotive guy.
Yeah, me neither.
No offense, Cool Kid.
Yeah, if you're watching, I just don't know.
No offense.
But yeah, it's Vincent, you ain't lying. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Collabs are overrated, by the way. I feel like they're really overrated. Usually the smaller channel is expecting some sort of increase in whatever viewership or subscribers or whatever, and to be honest with you, it never works out like you think it is. A collab really doesn't do anything but like flex that you have a friend that has a bigger channel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mostly because their audience is their audience for a reason. They're not going to come over and watch you. For the most part, they don't. Most people usually cling to one creator or another because they like that person first and foremost, or they're giving the audience very good information or entertainment. That's usually how it works. It's pretty simple, honestly, but but collabs don't really do much. I've been asked so many times by a lot of different people through DM to collab, mostly channels that are just getting started, you know, they want a shout out or they want a collab or something like that. And it honestly, it just doesn't do anything for your channel. Like it does two things. It waters down my word when I make a like a shout out for somebody like that, because it basically is pointing you to a channel that might not be ready for a shout out or isn't doing something that deserves a shout out. And then it also brings people to your channel and highlights any type of you know, shortcomings that the channel might have. But if the channel is ready and they're doing something that is valuable for their audience, they don't need the shout out from me. They're gonna grow on their own, you know. And it's funny because I think people point to the shout outs that I give Simji, but Simji is offering something that is valuable to the audience, and he's also, you know, like working hard with us every single week to figure out these tracks and shortcuts. He's providing value for my channel, and so I'm trying to in return provide value for his. It's just a simple, you know, partnership there.
Yeah,
so.
Simji stays up with us and helps figure stuff out.
Yeah,
and also he's just a great guy, and he makes insane racing content.
Yeah, he's just crazy good. So it's good to watch for sure. Trigger's advice: earn scrubs. That's funny. Dark Law, we're doing all right, man. Just getting out of work. Nice, dude. Very nice.
Cool Kid is a BeamNG YouTuber. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I haven't heard of him. I don't watch any BeamNG content.
Okay. Gotcha.
Anyone know BeamNG Drive?
Anyone know how long the 25% boost will last for grand races? Yes, Ray, it'll be till January 3rd. January 3rd is 2 weeks from now. So basically not this coming summit reset, but the next one. Question for both of you: in order to make the Legends star on the floor of the custom show more valid and not a macro fest, what do you think could help make it more respectable feat? Well, first, it can't be based on XP alone, because there will always be an opportunity to run a macro to get XP. So it can't just be XP alone. I think it needs to be a combination of things. Probably the easiest thing to do to eliminate macros from being part of the equation is to base it on your monthly summit score. Like your score of all of your summits put together, who has the highest one.
That would be pretty good.
That would be my favorite way to do it, because I feel like the summit is the most competitive. Grand races are competitive, obviously, but I think summit scores are the most competitive competition in the crew. Like it requires a tremendous amount of effort to maximize your score in 9 different events every week. Like some people just get, like, they'll do one run, it'll be a great run, but it's not their best run, and they leave it because it's like, oh, that's enough for platinum, and they leave it and they go on. But the guys on the top of the list, like, honestly, like, you know, the Simjis of the world, the Rhinos, the, you know, the Predakings, the Goliaths when he was more active, those guys are min-maxing to like the nth degree, dude. They are looking for every possible 1/10 of a second on a run until they feel like it's the best they can possibly do on 9 events every single week. And that's, I think that should be rewarded with a star.
Yeah, I agree. I also I thought about the grand race wins, like Automotive Guy was saying, which would also be cool, but I think I agree with your take better. I think the overall score for the summits for the month, whoever had the highest score there, I think that's a bigger achievement in my opinion. Because I mean, I don't know, one person can, you know, just grind grand races 24/7, not literally, but you know.
Yeah.
to be on playing that 24/7, getting it. Whereas like doing it in 9 different events and actually min-maxing and
Yes.
getting the highest score every week, I think
Yes.
that's a much bigger achievement.
Yeah. Yep. I think so too. It seems like chat really wants it to be Grand Race wins.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense too, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about the overall summit scores. I think that's a bigger achievement.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. It took Rhino an hour to hit all his times. I mean, that makes sense. Wait, Vincent, how do you know that? Did you talk to Rhino? Because what you see on his video is not
unless he was streaming it.
Yeah, maybe he was streaming it.
Rhino's also like insane at like the time attack stuff, like the time hunting on the summit. He's really good at it.
It's ridiculous how good he is. I mean, it's crazy. Him and Predaking are just absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Donzella says, yeah, I don't do the most I do is 3 runs. It gets me top 25 every summit, so that's something. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you're you don't have to you don't have to do a bunch of runs in order to get a good run. You could get a good run, you know, on your first or second attempt, and then you're fine for platinum. You don't have to grind it. And most people, I feel like that's what people do. But you know, if you want to be the top, you're gonna put time in or have incredible skill.
Yeah.
And sometimes people do both. But the thing is, he's only gonna listen if Rhino got it in an hour, right? If someone along the lines of these next few days comes up and passes him for the top score, you better believe he's going back to try a couple of other things. Because he's competitive. You know he wants to get that top spot. So he's going to do it. Or he's going to try at least.
Mm-hmm.
But what he put out in his video, obviously, I mean, he's just a very skilled person when it comes to racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it in before the servers reset. So the summit started at 10 my time, and the servers reset at 3, so that's a 5-hour window before it went into maintenance mode.
Yeah, I think everybody that was kind of streaming or whatever, we all ended up getting it done. This summit was actually pretty easy because it was all mostly repeats.
Yeah, there's a lot of repeat events.
So it was kind of like not too much having to grind and figure out what's, you know,
right,
the best way to do stuff. It was kind of like, oh, we've already done this.
It was more about, hey, we already did this. Let's see if we can do it quickly.
Yeah. I guess the only thing we had to figure out was like what cars to use because it was different types of cars we had to use. But
yeah, exactly.
Other than that, it was a pretty simple summit this week.
How many playlists should be added between each season update? So the seasonal updates, meaning the updates every 3 months. I think it's okay to have one playlist added every time. I would like to see some diversity in the type of gameplay that those playlists offer. So if you go back to the Crew 2, there were playlists, or not playlists, but there were series of races that were added, and in those series of races, they actually were changing the environment of the race. You know, they did a lot of environmental changes, and maybe that was because the Crew 2 was maybe a little less demanding on resources. It was built on old technology. But I would love to see some weather type stuff. There was one set of events or update that they did to the Crew 2 where there were, like, as you were racing, the environment would like break down. Like there was like a tornado or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was a storm, and like the water tower would fall and it landed on the road, and then you have to drive around or jump over it, or there was just a lot of that type of stuff happening. I would love to see some of that in Motorfest. You know, this the creativity with the races would be great. I think the Hoonigan playlist actually added that in a small way with the new modifier, and the gameplay was a little different. It was more I don't know, more
Like drift
drifty.
oriented.
Yeah, it was more drifty, which I thought was cool. But yeah, I think 1 is fine, but I would like to see them focus on multiplayer a little bit more. PvP needs something because it's the one thing that's going to be like the glue that keeps people together. Like, you give players a set of PvE stuff, they're going to go through it. Like, the really hardcore people are going to go through it in 2 hours. They'll have played through all of the PvE content, and they're not going to know what to do between that and the next 3 months. So you have to have a solid PvP setup that brings people back over and over and over again in order to get them to the next PvE thing. And so I think that PvP needs some maintenance. It needs something.
I agree.
Scarcity says 3 to 2. Or perhaps 2 to 3. However you want to say it. I ran through the Hoonigans pretty quick. Seen people with the title Tire Killer in a day. Yeah. I went through it in about an hour. The Hoonigan playlist. But I didn't finish all the side quests or the side activities and collectibles until, like, not collectibles. What are they called? Side activities and challenges. I didn't finish those for a week or so.
I did do most of the challenges the first day.
I don't know if they're going to bring back the chase event. Melantex is asking about the chase event. I don't know. Maybe.
That's the cop ones, right? When you're the cop.
Yeah, I mean, we have interception vehicles, so, and with working lights and all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I definitely think there's potential there for sure.
What do you think about Ivory Tower adding a community challenge to earn rewards? For example, let's say the weekend of Valentine's, the community has to do 1 million grand races to earn a special vanity. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm not against that.
I'm not against that either. It is a little bit like, it is kind of like them asking the players to play the game more. It's like, hey, come play the game more. But I mean, it'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see some vanities out of it. Yeah, definitely. All right, automotive guy, take it easy, sir.
Yeah, later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Vincent said, have you gotten any vanity items in boxes yet? I have. I've gotten, I think, 4 of them. And then I've opened like 5 boxes after, and they didn't drop any.
Yeah. And for me, I got 5 out of the 6. There's a total possible 6 that you can get in the loot crates. I've gotten 5, and then I opened 10 crates after that with not one. And so I gave up and I bought the 6th one.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if, I don't know how it works. I wonder if they have it set to where you can only get so many a day, or, well, I don't know, because I've seen other people where they've gotten all 6. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. Oh yeah, no worries, Brian, man. I kind of threw that together like last minute. That's why it's so short. It was literally just like, I got done publishing the summit video this morning, and then I had to get the daily build out, and then I was like, I forgot about the vanities thing. I need to get that out now. And so I threw it together as quick as I could. So that was the reason why it was so short today. But it gives out the information. It's the meat and potatoes. That's all you guys got on that video. Am I the only one had trouble getting the spiral underglow? No, I did. It didn't drop for me either. Scarcity. I didn't get that either. I had to buy that one. I didn't have to buy it. I gave up and I bought it.
Yeah, I did get that one. I didn't get the other underglow.
Snazzy Pickles got all 6. So it is possible to get all 6 in the crates. I bet if I would have remained patient and kept opening boxes, I would have got the 6th one without having to buy it. Unfortunately for me, that one was the expensive one. It was like the $7 one. It was on sale for like $4.90, but still, that's the best one in the pack, dude.
It is. That one is really cool. The spiral one's nice.
It's so good.
I like the icy tires too. Those ones look sick.
Yeah. The the icicle NOS is awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's my favorite.
That one too, the icicle NOS, if you guys have the Crew 2 and you can't find it in the crates and you don't want to spend money, in the Crew 2 this week on the summit, one of the events will reward you with that the icicle NOS.
Yes, and you don't have to wait for the summit to be over. It's a reward for that event. So you just go to the event and you'll get it.
And you can just go and load it up, play the one event,
time.
Get your icicle NOS, and then it'll import into Motorfest.
Yes. Yeah. Zach Daniels wants ranked PvP like the Crew 2.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I mean, I'm down, but I don't feel like that feature in the Crew 2 did very well, and I think it was because of their matchmaking. The matchmaking was pretty bad, but it is what it is. I would love to see ranked PvP, 100%. Oh, by the way, Simji, thank you. I saw the comment about the shaker. Thank you. John just got the frost tires. Let's go, dude. Those vanities are cool, man. All 6 of them are great. There's a total of 11 Christmas or holiday vanities, and there's 6 that you can earn for free. The other, oh no, there's 7 that you can earn for free. The other 4 you have to purchase. And I guess technically the Christmas tree is free also, as long as you have some, like a little bit of CC. You only need 1. So that's, I mean, technically that's free as well. So really 8 free ones and 3 that you have to buy.
Also the 2 exclusive cars. Oh yeah, there's 2 Porsches in the Crew 2 that you can buy right now.
Oh,
it's
that's
like
right. Here, I'll give them to you.
Paint, the paint splatter edition, and I think the silver edition.
Yeah, so the 2015 Porsche 918 Spyder Silvery Edition is now buyable, which used to be a Motor Pass only car, is now buyable in the Crew 2. And the paint splatter 911 GT3 RS Splatter Edition is now available. It used to be a Motor Pass only car. You can go and just purchase that in the Crew 2 and transfer it to Motorfest. It'll transfer. It should transfer right away. Thanks for mentioning that, Simji. I appreciate it. Yeah. I want to go back to the PvP though, a little bit. I think we definitely need some sort of ranked mode for PvP. There needs to be some sort of like way to track your achievements in the PvP aspect or the PvP mode. You can go to Ubisoft and check your Grand Race wins and your, you know, how many you've done and all that. But I feel like it needs to be in the game. I don't want to go to some third-party website, not third-party, but I don't want to go to a website outside of the game in order to get my statistics. I think it should be right there in the game at your fingertips, because I feel like that would, showing people what they've done will then make them either want to do more or just quit. I don't know, but feels like it would make them want to do more. But I would love to see ranked PvP, dude, with statistics.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm weird. I always talk about how like I'm not the most competitive ever, and like, you know, I just play the games to have fun, but any game that has ranked mode, I always end up playing ranked mode. Like I always play the ranked mode.
Same.
I don't know, I just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's another one Vincent just mentioned. You can buy the limo and Marco's Taxi. Those I think are in a bundle right now too, so don't buy them individually, buy them in a bundle. You'll get a discount on that.
Yeah, I don't know who would buy them individually, knowing that there's a bundle available.
Anyone named Steven.
Wouldn't be me.
Definitely not you, bro. Definitely not you. I'm excited to test. Go ahead.
I was just going to read Scarcity's comment. He said, I wish they would have added the Murray's vehicle in Motorfest at the same time as the Crew 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier.
Yep.
It is disappointing that the older game is getting better and newer content than the new game.
Yeah, it is very disappointing. I think we're gonna see better content in year 2 for Motorfest. I think we're in sort of a holding pattern here, and we're gonna see.
Mhm.
We're gonna wait until they're done with updating the Crew 2, and then once they stop updating the Crew 2, Motorfest will be a thing.
And then said, I totally didn't know there was a bundle.
He did. He bought them individually. Great. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Could have saved you about 30 or 40%, I think.
I don't know how much it was, but
Anyway, those vehicles aren't very expensive anyway.
yeah, I did. I'll admit it. I bought them both individually.
I love that you bought them both individually, and it was like right directly after that. I was like, dude, buy them in the bundle, and you're like, you just bought them.
I bought the taxi, and then you were like, oh yeah, there's a bundle with the limo, and I was like, well, crap, I just bought the taxi by itself.
Yeah, scarcity, no worries, dude. This is exactly what this podcast is for. Any thoughts? Literally any thoughts. This tends to go a little bit towards Motorfest, but towards the end we get a little wild and we start talking about food usually.
We kind of started with food on this.
We did.
One.
We had a little bit of food conversation early. But anyway, yeah, dude, get your thoughts out, man. That's exactly what this is for. What's my favorite car from the Crew 2? If we're talking about like staying in the Crew 2, not moving on to Motorfest, I think I like the old Countach. It just feels crazy in the street category.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't have one.
When are they going to stop updating the Crew 2? I believe at the end of this fiscal year for them. So I think by September-ish of next year. I think they're on the 6th year of content. They've committed to that. I don't think they're going to keep updating the Crew 2 after that, but I could be wrong. I feel like they're waiting for ultimate adoption of the Crew Motorfest. They're basically having this like very slow transition of people from the Crew 2 into Motorfest, and they're trying to get all of the cars, all of the things that people own in the Crew 2 into Motorfest, and then slowly all of the Crew 2 players into Motorfest. Acor, what is up, sir?
Yeah, what's going on?
When food starts. we were talking about food a little earlier too. Dude, every time we do this, dude, it always ends up at food. It always ends up at food. Speaking of food, though, I have to bring this up a little bit because it was great.
Okay.
My grandparents sent us this package of like real Danish food, like pastries, and I haven't tried any of it yet. I think Stacy had some of it, and it's like this Danish family that came to America like a long time ago, and then there's been several generations of Danish people who have been making these pastries, and they ship to different places in these like cold packs and all this. Anyway, I just thought it was such a nice gesture, but I don't really like sweets that much, and Stacy had a piece tonight and she said it was absolutely delicious. So I don't know, it was a very nice gesture. I think Danish are known for their pastries, I believe. I don't know. I have a couple of Danish friends. There were a lot of pastry shops when we were in Denmark.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And Donzilla says, fuck, I leave for 20 seconds, we get on food. You can blame Acor for that, dude. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys get a chance to check out Pastries from Daneland, go do it. They're apparently good.
From Daneland. I love me some Daneland pastries.
That's a joke between me and my Danish friends. It's just funny. Yeah. One of my other friends, when he was really high, said Daneland. And it's just we've never let that die.
Have you eaten a Danish? Of course. Love Danish, bro. Like a cheese Danish. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. What she had tonight was a Kringle. A Danish Kringle. I don't know what that is. That's what they called it. I'm not sure if that's a thing.
Sounds festive.
It does. It does sound festive. The man that made it was named Chris, so that's something
Oh
also.
my god.
That's one of those. But right? It's not a good joke.
Yep.
It's a terrible
No,
joke.
that was a great joke. I enjoyed it.
Poorly timed.
Scarcity says I totally recommend baklava, cheesecake, or tiramisu or opera cake.
Okay.
If we're talking Middle Eastern,
Okay.
tiramisu, amazing. I've never had. I don't know if you meant baklava, like baklava cheesecake, or baklava or cheesecake.
Right. Like two separate
But
things, right?
either way, I've never had baklava or opera
Cheesecake's
cake.
amazing.
Cheesecake is great. Tiramisu is amazing.
What is tiramisu? I don't even know what it is. It sounds way too
Tiramisu-
fancy for me.
Tiramisu is it's very sweet. It's made with these little. It's kind of like a cake, but it's made out of like these little like shortbread cookies that get really soft. They're called lady fingers.
Okay.
And then it has so those get soft because they get poured on with espresso.
Okay.
But it doesn't taste coffee like. It's very sweet. And then has like a sweet cream like cake type deal on top of it.
It sounds like I would hate it, to be honest with you.
No, you would probably really like it. It's good.
But I don't really like sweets though. Like here's my palate for sweets, okay? It's cheesecake. I'll eat the shit out of cheesecake, dude, because I love it. And it can't be cheesecake with fruit on top. Get that shit out of here. I don't want fruit on my cheesecake.
You don't like a strawberry cheesecake?
No. Get it out of here. It ruins it.
Okay.
Okay. And then chocolate chip cookies that are home baked, like really like home. It doesn't have to be from scratch. You could do it from a package. It could be like a freaking Nestle whatever cookie dough. But if they're baked at home and I can eat them fresh, chocolate chip cookies are amazing. Sugar cookies,
Okay.
whether store-bought or at home, amazing. That's about it. I don't really like any other sweets that like enough to be like, there's sweets in the house, I can't help myself, blah, you know what I mean? I'm not like that with anything. It's just those three. Just those three things. And then outside of that, it's like, okay, I might nibble here and there and that's fine.
What about like ice cream?
It's fine. It's fine. Ice cream is fine.
Somebody said equivalent of pineapple on pizza.
What?
I don't know. I must have missed what he said.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think he's talking about baklava.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never had that, so I don't know. But
baklava is delicious. It's an Italian coffee cake. You would hate it. Yes, that sounds right.
No, Italian coffee cake is the. Oh wait, is baklava is an Italian coffee cake?
That's what Stacy said. Yeah.
All right, I've never had it.
Durian, anyone? I don't know what that is.
Durian is a fruit that I've never had, but I've heard it stinks really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks like weird. I've seen it. It looks like the texture of it looks almost like pudding.
Okay.
It looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Never had it though.
Yeah. Not my favorite. All of this sounds terrible to me. The only thing that sounds good is the cheesecake.
Yeah. Take some cheesecake. What about a snickerdoodle?
Yeah, snickerdoodles are good. Yeah, snickerdoodles. Oh, I'm down for a snicker. That's just it's just a sugar cookie.
Cinnamon sugar cookie.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's fine.
Take it.
Yeah. Also, I agree with Scarcity, bro. Pineapple on pizza's fire. I don't care. It's fire. Like you put.
I agree.
But here's the thing. Okay, I'm okay with ham and pineapple on a pizza. I'll eat that. It's fine. But I much prefer pineapple with jalapeno and a little bit of barbecue sauce. Have you ever done that?
I don't know about all that.
Dude,
no, I'll try.
Let me tell you, dude. The next time you order a pizza or your family, like if you guys just getting Domino's or whatever, just go with Domino's. Specifically has an option for barbecue sauce as opposed to regular pizza sauce. So get that barbecue sauce instead of the pizza sauce. Pineapple jalapeno. It is fire, dude. It's so good.
Okay. Now my actual go-to pizza, like the pizza I always order when I get pizza, is pepperoni pineapple jalapeno.
Pepperoni,
it's the best.
Pineapple jalapeno. Yeah, that'd be good.
It's so damn good. Can't
Yeah.
go wrong with that.
I'm good with that.
And I'm also with, speaking of like barbecue, like a barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah,
I
barbecue
mean,
chicken
I don't know.
pizza is
I don't
good.
know. I don't know about like I've never gotten one from like Domino's or like a
Those
regular
aren't
pizza
the
place.
best. They're not the
I normally
best.
like make them myself. Like I make
Yeah.
barbecue chicken pizzas at the house.
Yeah. I agree with that. I'm good with that. But barbecue chicken pizza, when you go out and get it, it's not the greatest unless you get it from like a non-chain restaurant, like something that's like more restaurant quality, as opposed to like a Domino's or or a Papa John's or something like that.
Yeah. Wow, how do you guys talk about food so much but haven't tried any?
Why don't we talk
I don't know
about
where you're
Cheetos? Hot Cheetos are fire though. I mean, I'm
hot
down.
Cheetos are good.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I used to eat, so I started off my hot Cheeto journey. I got a story about this. I started out with there was a lime hot Cheeto. It was like a hot Cheeto with lime. I started with that, and then I moved into regular hot Cheetos, and then they released the what is it, like XXXL or XXX something hot Cheetos, like super, the black bag,
yeah,
the really, really hot one. And I ate those for a while. That one did a number on the rear end. Okay, that one came out hot, bro. If you never had your butthole hot, that makes your butthole hot, dude. Anyway, I stopped eating those, and I went back to regular hot Cheetos, and now my freaking 2-year-old loves hot Cheetos, dude. He's 2 and he's like, hot Cheetos, please, on like almost every dinner he wants. If I even mention the word Cheeto, he's like, hot Cheetos, please. Like, dude, he wants them. He loves them, dude. Absolutely loves them.
I haven't had hot Cheetos in a while, but yeah, they're pretty dang good.
They're not even really that hot, to be honest with you. They're just like the flavor is good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down. He loves them though. I started him with not the hot Cheetos, but the jalapeno cheddar. Have you had those? The jalapeno cheddar Cheetos? Those are great. And they're like a good little introduction to a little spice, And he loved it. And so then like the other day I was like, I'm going to have a little bag of hot Cheetos, and I have some hot Cheetos, and he's like, hot Cheetos, please. And I was like, I don't know if I should give this to him, but I'm going to fuck it. Let's try it. And so I gave him a bite. And he made this face like he was just like kind of like a little bit confused at the flavor, and his brow, like he started like making it like a mad face, and then he was like, and then more please, and he wanted more. I'm like, okay, you like them, and we started, and then for the last like week and a half he's been eating hot Cheetos. Dude, hey, I'm so on that train, Scarcity. Dude, the tomato and basil lays were fire. I loved them. They were good. They definitely need to bring that back. I'm down.
Simji, that's a good one, Simji. Sorry, Simji took a clip off the stream there.
He did?
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
Awesome. You gotta send that to me as well.
Yeah, well, right now.
Kevin Miller says, wow, did you just curse? Oh man, this is the late night whatever you want to call it, PG-13. No.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know, it's probably worse than PG-13. I don't say it's quite rated R, but this is the adult stream.
Curse word slips out every now and then.
Yeah, and sometimes I get in a roll, and 4 or 5 of them out in the same in the same sentence. Do you remember the limited time Taco Lay's chips? The taco ones.
I do not.
I don't remember those. Maybe I do. I don't know. The clip Simji sent was rated toucan. Okay, all right.
It was, yeah. It was rated T for toucan.
I wonder what someone would be thinking if they entered the stream hearing you say hot butthole.
Yeah,
I
that was the
imagine that's
clip.
what the clip was about.
That was the clip.
I imagine that's what the clip was. Sometimes you just gotta lay it all out there, dude. You just
Let
gotta
people know.
be honest. I'm an open book, man. You guys can ask me anything, and if it's something I don't want to answer, I just won't.
That's a good point.
You know, I'm not afraid of talking about my butthole.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
I'm just kidding. I'm joshing around, dude. This G Fuel got me on another level tonight.
Yeah, bro, you gotta chill. You gotta chill with the G Fuel, bro.
All right, I'm
Doesn't
done with the
mess me
G Fuel. I'm in with the. We got the Coke now. So I'll
Scarcely
be all right.
mentioned about Takis, and he likes the Dorito Takis better than regular Takis. The
Nah.
regular ones are too salty.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Takis either. They're too hard, and yeah, the regular ones are very salty.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Not a fan.
You know what I do like though? We're talking chips. Like one of my favorite chips is the sweet chili Doritos, the ones in like the purple bag.
Sweet chili Doritos. Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
I
in the
think I've
purple
tried
bag.
them. I think I've tried
Those
them.
are so damn good. I love those chips.
Kevin Miller with the. So wait, is this just Kevin? I have a question about this comment. Is it just the terminology that we're talking about here? So like the levels of weather surrounding the butthole. There's bunghole. It comes after swamp ass, because that's what it sounds like to me. Name of the podcast: Militia After Midnight. I kind of like that. Jesus, I can't clear my throat right now.
Scarcity's with me on the sweet chili. Brian says purple Doritos are elite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, you guys are all on it, dude.
They're so damn good.
Is it still a thing? Like, can we get them now, or are
Yeah.
they limited time?
Yeah, no, you can get them, bro.
Okay, I'll have to check those out the next time I go to the store. 100%. Is there a problem crossing me? I enter Grand Race and it just keeps searching. I've tried everything. PS5. Psycho, have you looked at your matchmaking settings? Make sure that you've got it opened up to everywhere, or I think it's on what's the setting called? I think it's like auto or something like that, to where it just basically tries to find you a lobby wherever. Yeah, but it starts at 9. It does start at 9, so it can't be Militia After Midnight. It starts at 9. Well, I mean, yeah.
Militia at sunset.
Yeah, exactly. You guys should try the brand Cape Cod flavor. Sweet and spicy jalapeno, super tough. Okay.
Okay. I'm interested.
Everyone but me have never had any of those Cheetos. Vincent Nash? You haven't had Cheetos, dude? Come on.
No, those Cheetos. No, the purple ones that I was talking about, those are Doritos.
Yeah. I think he might be a little behind on the...
Oh, stream might be behind a little bit.
Yeah. Make sure you make sure you push the little thing up to the front of the stream. Sometimes it gets behind.
Said he tried literally everything. Oh. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's tough, Psycho. You have the influence, that's why I talk to you. Good stream. I appreciate that. Yeah, I honestly don't know, Psycho. It might be something they fix in the next update or something. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Never had a hot Cheeto?
Yeah, Sinji.
But you don't, Stacy, you don't like spicy stuff. So that makes sense.
I love spicy food.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Same. I'm all about it, dude.
You know what else I got introduced to like earlier this year and I've been enjoying a lot? No, not a lot, but enjoying new to me. I get. I don't know how to. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I just tried it for the first time earlier this year, and I really liked it. Is Indian food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Indian food's so good.
Okay.
You ever had Indian food?
Have I had Indian food? Yes, one time. I had Indian food one time, I think. Wait, was that Indian food? That was not Indian food. That was Thai food. Yeah.
No,
No.
Thai food's also delicious.
No,
But
I had Thai food.
I've tried Indian food for the first time like earlier this year, and it's so damn good.
The big issue for me with Indian food is that I think a lot of it gets cooked with curry.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand curry.
Yeah, it's the cumin.
Yeah.
It's that very specific flavor.
Yes. And it's just, I can't. The smell of it drives me wild. I can't do it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Jamaican food. I'd like to try some Jamaican food. I don't even know what that looks. I don't even know what that is.
Neither do I, but I'm here for it. Jamaican. I've had like not traditional Jamaican food, but I've had like jerk chicken, like from places.
Okay.
Which I think is Jamaican, but it's not. It's probably not like actual traditional Jamaican food.
Yeah. Isn't there like a strong jerk chicken in the South, in the US South? There's a lot of like, it's more of a Cajun thing, right? Or no?
I think maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I really don't know, to be honest.
It might be Bofa.
Bofa, okay. Truxton said, why can't they get Motorfest to run at a stable 30 FPS without screen tearing? That is a good question. Truxton, what are you on console? I'm guessing you are, but maybe not. I've had some issues on PC as well.
Google says jerk chicken, a spicy grilled meat dish mostly associated with Jamaica.
Oh, there you go.
But common throughout the Caribbean.
Yeah, okay.
Or the Caribbean.
Yeah, if you want to, whichever way you say it. That's like one of those
however you say that.
Data or data situations. Jamaican here. Food is real good. Lots of different stuff as well. Nice, Killer Bee.
Yeah. I don't think there's any like Jamaican cuisine spots like around where I live, or I would love to try it.
Definitely not where I'm at either. Darren, what is up, sir? Vincent Nash says, trust, I smoke enough to put down a medium-sized livestock on the daily. I've eaten a lot of Doritos and Cheetos. I don't like the spicy ones.
Dude.
That's why. He just doesn't like the spicies.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Rhino, what is up, sir? How are you? Yeah, we talked all about you, Rhino, earlier.
Yeah. We're chatting about how good you are at this game.
What a trash player he is.
We couldn't stop talking about how bad
dude. Nah, it was good, man. A lot of respect. You can go back in the stream and take a look. I have a lot of respect for people who try to perfect their craft at something. I think it's admirable. That's the word. Yeah, I got it. That
sounded right. You got it eventually. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever it's called. Gotta throw that in there if I can't pronounce it. But yeah. Anyway, but now we've swapped from Motorfest talk to jerk chicken and hot Cheetos somehow.
We started with Motorfest, then food, and then back to Motorfest.
Yeah.
Now we're back on food again.
Back on food. So if anybody wants to ask a question about Motorfest or anything else, that's fine.
Or anything else, it's fine. We'll switch it up again.
Just switch it back and forth. It doesn't matter, dude. We're just hanging out.
Whoa, Rhino's Simg says Rhino has an exclusive page for special content.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
What is that, dude? Is that like OnlyFans or what's going on here? Hold on, let me. That's hilarious, right?
Brian wants to know if you've ever tried Mexican food.
Oh, uh, yeah, Brian. Yes, 100%. I grew up in California. I just barely moved to Texas this last year, and I'm sad because I grew up in Southern California, and there are Mexican food spots on every corner, and it's amazing. So yes, Mexican food is my favorite food out of any food. And no, I have not had real Mexican food in the last year. I'm very sad about it.
Not in the last year. I haven't tried any Mexican food in the last year.
Darren, no problem, man. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much.
Almost convinced you guys feel like Motorfest is the king of the hill.
I don't think it is right now. I don't think it is right now. No. I think it's definitely the king of my hill, meaning the games that I like to play. It's definitely the one that I want to play right now. But in terms of the overall player base, I don't think so. But I don't know which game would be at this point. You know what I mean?
Saying Horizon.
Yeah, I think Forza Horizon 5 is a good example of something getting stale but still being great. Like, Forza Horizon 5 is a great game. It is a very, very, very good game. Lots of stuff to do. Weekly, monthly, quarterly content. It is a great game. But it's the same game that people have been getting the last 3 games. And so it's stale and therefore not quite as good as people say, or people are not saying it is as good as it is because it's the same format. If Forza Horizon 5, if that exact game came out and it was Forza Horizon 1 and we'd never seen it before and that was the game, that would be the best game if we had never seen that before. So it's tough. I just don't think there's enough creativity to make it feel different than the FH4 and 3. So it's tough. I don't know. It suffers from the same formula over and over again. Dude, Rhino, I'm on the same level with you. He misses the Mexican food in Cali. He moved out to Vegas and there's no good Mexican food. It's the same thing with me. I moved to Texas a year ago, no good Mexican food out here. I've not had one good spot.
Nah, you gotta freaking cook it. Just make it yourself, dude.
Dude, I am the worst in the kitchen. Absolute worst.
Oh. All right.
What I need to do is have you cook it and then freeze it and send it to me.
Whenever I come visit, I'll make us some Mexican dinner, dude.
Hell yeah. I cannot wait. Stacy, write that down. Remember it. Kyle said he's going to make us some Mexican food. Gotta do it. Ubisoft, if you're watching, I will not purchase your game until you get it running at a locked 30 FPS and no screen tearing on Xbox Series S. That's, I don't think that's an unfair line to draw, Truxton. I think that's absolutely reasonable, a very reasonable request. 30 FPS, no screen tearing on Xbox. And that's a series console. That's not even an old Xbox. That's the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it is what it is.
Oof. I told you, Simji, I'd have to kill you.
Scarcity says torta is all I get from Mexican spot by me with some fried green plantain and a salad. Man,
I can go for a nice torta.
Yeah, I definitely could too. I could go for literally anything Mexican at this point. I am so close to just saying F it and flying out to California specifically for the food.
Oh yeah, dude. Damn, I'm getting hungry now talking about food, bro. I want to go. Nothing's open. I want to go freaking to the taco spot. Dude.
Vincent Nash says, "Why'd you go from Cali to Texas? Those places are far from the same place." 100%. Yeah, they're very different. They're very different. And the biggest change, honestly, Vincent, was, I'll answer the question, but I want to tell you the change first. That's how I work. My brain just goes all over the place. The biggest change for me is the weather. It's tremendously worse here in Texas. It is so good in California. And I didn't really know how good the weather was in California until I left. And then I was like, holy shit. Texas weather sucks.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like, cause I mean, you grew up and we lived here
Yeah.
like forever,
Forever.
and like just going out, like just even going out to like Vegas or something, which isn't like far or anything, but you get out there and like just the heat is just something
Yes,
different. And you're just
it's
like,
different.
what is this? Like, this is terrible.
It's terrible. I
Yeah, it's
don't
crazy.
think people, you don't really understand how good the weather is in California until you live there for a little bit.
Yeah,
But you basically have this. Well, where we grew up was Southern California. We weren't near the beach. We weren't not in LA. We're a little bit outside of LA. What you get in California is you get temperatures ranging from about 60 degrees in the fall to like 90 degrees in the summer, and then we would have occasional like a week or two of like super hot,
like super hot,
but
like
it's dry.
95 to 100.
Yes, but like 70% of the time you're there, the weather is in between 70 and 80.
Yeah,
It's wild. It is the craziest
Yeah.
weather with zero
Mornings are,
humidity.
like, it's like 65 in the morning, and then it's
Yes.
like 70, yeah, 75
78.
to 80
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the day.
It's unbelievable, and I miss it so much. The weather out here sucks. We have like,
Yeah.
there's crazy thunderstorms all the time. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. We're entering winter right now, and I'm dreading all the thunderstorms and the power outages, and it's just not my favorite. So anyway,
I will say right now, though, the last 2 days it's been rainy. It's currently raining right now.
yeah, but rain in California is like a welcome sight because the state is so dry.
It's just very
And
dry.
and when it rains, it's like 50 degrees.
You ever see those memes? It was like old white people in California every time it rains, and it's just like, wow, we really needed this.
Yes. That's hilarious.
It's so true. Every time it rains, dude, you go anywhere in the rain, you'll hear it like 10 times. Someone's like, man, we really needed this rain.
Yeah.
Glad
Vincent
it's raining today. We needed that.
Vincent says it's worse in Texas. Seems like something you can end every sentence with. Yeah. There's a lot of sentences you can end that with, for sure. But I miss the food and the weather of California. That's what I miss the most.
Favorite wine? Scarcely wants to know. I don't have a favorite wine. I'm not a huge fan of wine.
Yeah, I went through a phase of drinking wine, and I don't have a favorite brand or anything like that, but I do prefer a Sauvignon Blanc. That would be my wine of choice. And something, I don't know, I found to be like either the local wines that I could get were good, or if I go to the store, something out of like, I don't know, like the Marlboro area, it seems to be pretty good, either that or California.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I'm not a wine drinker. I don't have any alcohol in the house now, not for any reason other than it's just like I don't care to drink, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I used to do a
feel
lot of
that.
drinking when I was when we were dumb and young and going to parties all the time and having fun and drinking all the time. It was a great time, and I don't have anything against drinking. Like, I would still have a beer if a friend offered me one, but it's
Yeah,
just
I'm
not something I
dude.
do on a regular basis.
It's like more like a social drinking, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really drink all the time at the house.
Same.
Like, yeah, if I go out or something like that, like have dinner, I might get a beer with dinner or something. But
Yep.
yeah, very occasional. Other than that, I don't really do anything.
All right, Rhino, take it easy, man. Go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Have a
Thanks
good
for-
dinner. Thanks for
Yeah,
stopping
thanks
by.
for stopping by.
Darren says it's currently 30 degrees where he's at. Let's see, what is it right now? Let me take a look here. Let's take a look, dude. It's actually not too bad right now. 50 degrees. 50 degrees, but it's gonna get, yeah, it'll be in the 40s tonight. It's actually been
59
pretty.
where I'm at.
It's actually been pretty okay. The last couple of weeks. Where I'm at, there's no snow here in Minnesota. There's no snow right now, Ruth. There's gonna be snow. I mean, Minnesota gets snow every year, I believe. Well, I know. Oh, Brian's in Texas also. Yeah, Darren doesn't drink mainly because of the job. What do you got going on, Darren? What kind of stuff pays the bills for you? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, I think that's uncommon, right? Like a job not allowing you to work there if you drink. I mean, obviously drinking on the job, but
Right.
with it being legal, I think normally it's fine, right?
Yeah. I think normally it's usually okay.
This guy's got a high prestigious job.
He must. He's like, bro, you can't drink at all.
He's like, I just work at Walmart.
He probably
they don't
has.
they don't let me drink.
He probably
Imagine.
has a job that requires him to be on call. That's my guess.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah, and it's that would be the only corporate air mechanic.
There it is.
You go.
Yep, corporate aircraft mechanic. That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
That's a great job, dude. That's a great job. I don't drink because it doesn't mix with weed. I think it does though. Like
no.
Dude, when I was all right, well when I was partying a lot, we mixed it all the time.
Yeah, I mean it works if you like to spin, but
well, I did hallucinate quite a bit actually.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's actually the reason I stopped. That's the whole reason I stopped, because we were like,
me about that, and you're the only person I've ever like heard have these experiences.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anybody else that like hallucinates off of weed.
It's weird. I mean, it's not something we smoked for like, I don't know, it was like a 6-month period. We did like very social smoking. You know what I mean? Like we would go to a friend's house and he'd be smoking, so we would smoke with him. But it wasn't like we never owned any paraphernalia at all. It was just not a thing.
Gotcha.
All right, Optic, take it easy. But yeah, it was like it's not a thing. So anyway, we would party and yeah, I was hallucinating. That's why I stopped. I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, every time I smoked, like I would see some crazy shit. Like one time I saw like the girl from The Ring climb over the shower while I was taking a piss, and it scared the hell out of me. And it was just wild, dude.
Ass weed, bro.
Yeah, but it was every time though. It wasn't like.
Were you getting the weed from the same guy?
I mean, I guess, I don't know, but it was.
Oh my god.
I don't know where it came from, to be honest with you. It was just my friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it was
never
wild.
heard anybody else like have like actual hallucinations.
But like people semi hallucinate. Marijuana is classified as a hallucinogenic though.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know.
I mean, I've never experienced that, and I mean, the people here, I'll just say whatever. Like, I used to be like one of the biggest potheads like ever.
Yeah.
Like 24/7, all day
long. Dabs.
Constantly high. Yeah, like Vincent smoking concentrate, dude. Just dabs. Wake and bake a dab. Just dabs all day long.
Dabs, dude.
joints in between.
Yeah.
Just ends like 24/7 smoking.
My smoking career started and ended in 6 months.
Okay, yeah, mine was like a couple years, but
so I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. I'm very weak on it.
Yeah, I had to stop smoking though, because like one day out of nowhere, just every time I would smoke something, I just get sick to my stomach.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna puke, just insanely bad.
Wow.
So then I stopped for a while, and then I don't even know how long. Maybe went like 2 years by without smoking anything, and then I smoked something again, and just felt the same, just like instantly
And
sick to
you're
my
like,
stomach.
this ain't for me.
Yeah, so I was just like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have not been smoking or anything in a while.
Oh, there you go, Vincent Nash with the freaking the studies.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Weed can cause hallucinations, trigger maybe at higher risk for schizophrenia, according to a few studies. There we go.
Oh
I
shit,
do. It is
schizo, bro.
something. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I do have like this very weird imagination that spirals. So like, if I start thinking about something and then I just spiral myself, it used to mess me up all the time. Like I went through a period of time where I was like, like passing out a lot after eating food, and everything I couldn't figure it out, like doctor wise I couldn't figure it out. And my job has always been to drive, so like you can get your license taken away if you have like well, I mean the biggest one is like narcolepsy. I don't fall asleep, it was more of a pass out. So like if you have an issue there, they can take your license away. I had to be sent to go to like a head doctor. They studied me. I had to like do like a brain, I forget what it's called, but like they study your brain when you sleep type of thing. And they found no real issues there. Like they couldn't figure it out. Anyway, I started doing my own research, and what I came to the conclusion of, and this is unofficial because I'm not a doctor, is that there's a nerve that runs from your stomach up your I forget where it is, but it's like up your chest and to the back of your skull here, and attaches to like your main like nervous system or whatever. And that if it gets irritated in your stomach, it can cause your brain to go into like fight or flight mode basically. And it's called the vagus nerve, and it goes up. And anyway, that nerve I think is something that gets irritated with me very easily, and so anything can cause that. And it could just be me talking, like thinking about it. So it's very weird how my brain works. But that being said, I feel like it had something to do with that. Like my brain is very imaginative, and so the weed just like unlocked that, I think. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know what caused that issue with me either though, but it was super weird.
Yeah.
Just, literally just going every day, and then one morning just instantly sick to my stomach, and then every time after
Yeah.
just instantly like just fucked.
It's stuff like that that can do it to you, man. You get that,
My body,
and then
my
you're
body
just
was
like,
probably
no,
just
thanks.
like, bro. My body was just like, bro, you've had enough.
Well, you went hard in the paint for 2 years, dude.
Yeah, well, probably longer than that. Well, it was extra hard for 2 years, like when I was living with Jake.
Yeah. Well, he goes hard sometimes too.
It was like
Most of the
extra
time,
hard.
extra.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to now, if he's still going hard or not, but
I don't think he's going that hard. He's a wake and baker too. So he goes his whole day. He goes, he spends his life high, which is, it's fine, I guess. But yeah, it's not for me. I have a dissociative disorder. It's made a lot of my life very interesting. Gotcha. And scarcely started when it was 12, and now 22.
weed and alcohol made him nauseous,
And the
and
hearing
his hearing
gets
gets messed up.
That's weird.
You mean like when you combine them?
I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
it's weird.
Yeah, every time I would drink, when I would be smoking, it was just like the instant spins,
Yeah.
like crazy. Just got a new gaming chair today so that I can beat SimG.
Oh, dude, make sure you sit up, Darren.
Yeah,
Sit up. That's hilarious.
that's pretty funny.
Man, we went way off the rails today.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the time. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, way off the rails. We went from Motorfest holiday event promo details to food, back to Motorfest, back to food. And then we just started talking about weed for some reason, which is a really weird topic for me to talk about. I had weird experiences, but it's weird for me because I'm not experienced at all. Like, it's just not something.
Yeah.
I literally did it for like 6 months, and then I was done, and it just didn't feel like a productive thing.
You were young too, right? You were still in high school.
Yeah, no, I was just out of high school. Like,
Oh,
right,
just out of high
just
school?
out of
Yeah.
high school. Yeah, I was
Yeah, it's
like
about
18,
if you didn't.
19.
Yeah, if you weren't doing it in high school, it's about the time people normally would start
Experiment with it.
experimenting with
Yep,
things. Yeah.
exactly. So that, oh my god, dude, if I think about how long ago that was, that is what, 18 years ago, something like that. I don't know. It's a long time ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's wild. Basically, all my friends did it, but I waited until I was out of high school for some reason. It wasn't of interest to me. Wheel
Yeah.
on the Crew Motorfest is fun. Yeah, I have a wheel. I should try it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's probably pretty fun. Scarcity says, "How do you do it with the late night edits, dude? The video's been outstanding. Thank you very much. I appreciate it." And yeah, I don't know. It comes from doing it all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm literally doing it every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And I mean, this is what I do. So I just end up staying up way too late, and then I sleep in for way too long.
And I think you might be tired today because did you end up getting up early or earlier?
I did get up a little bit earlier today,
Yeah.
and
So
I
did
went
I.
to bed way late. Like way, I didn't go to bed till like almost 4.
Oh damn.
I mean, I had the summit guide and stuff done like earlier than that, but
Mhm.
I was just up.
Well, your mind just
Yeah.
is just running after that, I'm sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just up. I was just chilling, like watching YouTube and stuff, and I was like, dude, I need to go to sleep. It's freaking
Yeah.
like 4 in the morning right now. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, scarcely we do. I think you watch the video after you're done editing it for, to try to catch anything, and then I will basically preview it before I publish it and do all the timestamps and description, title, all of that stuff. And
Hmm.
Stacy is in charge of doing the thumbnails for it. So like she makes the thumbnails, so it's just the actual physical idea of making the thumbnail. The words and the stuff that's on there is just coming from my brain. So if a thumbnail is terrible, you got to take it out on me. It's not hers. She's just in charge of assembling it, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll normally watch it in the editing software. Like after I get it all done, I'll watch the whole thing before I export it. And then yeah, like he said, I'll upload it to YouTube, and then before he publishes, he watches it again, make sure that I didn't miss anything or mess anything up.
Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think of the new thumbnail style. We decided to switch it up for season 2. I'll probably do a seasonal refresh of the thumbnails. I just didn't want them to get too stale, and the Hoonigan sort of brought a little bit of a different style to the game with that Hoonigan red, white, and black style. So I just wanted to mix it up a little on the thumbnails, but still keep it sort of bold and easy to read. I hope you guys like that stuff. I don't know if it's a good change or not. I did love the black and yellow though. I think the black and yellow is nice. It's easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
I'm a
don't know.
fan of it. I like it. And, like the new season, so it brought out like the new colors in the thumbnail to match it. I
Yep.
like it.
Yep. It goes really hard with gray and red and black cars. I don't know if you noticed that, but on like the ones with the Hoonigan truck or the
Yeah,
what
that
do you
one's
call
a
it, the
good
Motorfest
thumbnail.
truck, dude, it looks so
Hmm.
good because the colors are just perfect, like the gray, black, red on the truck, and then the black and red and white on the thumbnail, the graphic color. It just looks so good.
Yeah.
Looks too good. I appreciate that, Brian. Yeah, I was curious. I didn't know how that was going to be received. I also don't know if you guys notice things like that. We do little things like that behind the scenes all the time. We do like little changes that we think is going to make a big difference, and then who knows if the audience even catches it. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know, constantly trying to improve. That's honestly the goal every day, is just try to improve. Vincent, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Maybe just cut the build car in the grands and the test track. Wait, cut to the build car in the grands and the test track. Okay, I see. So you don't, Vincent, you don't care to see the entire grand race, is what you're saying. Okay. make it more pointed, more towards the car.
Yeah, I always try to make an effort to like, if the car's not starting first, I put the timestamp on the screen.
Yeah.
So if you are only interested in the car, you can go right to where the car starts.
Yep.
Because we have gotten feedback from other people that they enjoy watching the full grand races.
Yep. We have. Yeah, I've seen that comment a few times. But yeah, Vincent, keep an eye out for that. That time. It's not a timestamp. It's just on the screen. It's a text that comes up right when the grand race starts, so you know exactly where that car is going to be. Also, I don't feel bad if you cut off. You know, if you have to cut out of the video early because you just wanted to see the car, it's fine.
Yeah,
that's why we put the timestamps there, just to be more convenient for you. Just a little more convenient. Is there? I actually would love to wrap it up. We've hit the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
I have quite a bit of testing to do tonight. I'm a little bit tired, but not too bad. But I want to get some testing done with Scotto's Porsche. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Porsche, excuse me. All of the what do you call them?
Get some testing done for the dailies.
Yeah, and I need a daily for tomorrow as well. So that's what we're going to be working on. I appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out with me, and Steven.
Yeah,
and we will eventually have a name for this. We're still throwing things around.
Yep, we're still been thinking about it, kind of.
Yeah. Kels, thank you for coming, but we are actually ending this thing right now, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Kels.
No,
good to see you though. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Darren says, I have not had a chance to get in your lobby yet. Oh, he's talking to Simji. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on probably the next Summit stream, which is next Tuesday.
Yep. Thank you guys.